Welcome back to CBS This Morning. I'm Gayle King with Anthony Mason and Tony Dokoupil. A court hearing is underway right now in Puerto Rico for the grandfather of a toddler who died after falling from a cruise ship window. You may remember this story. Salvatore Anello is charged with negligent homicide in the death of his 18-month-old granddaughter, Chloe Wiegand.
The little girl fell more than 100 feet back in July when Anello lifted her up to a window while the ship was docked in San Juan. The family's attorney says Anello thought the window was closed, but was actually open. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, is at the courthouse in San Juan. David, this hearing got underway just minutes ago. What can we expect?
We're expecting, Anthony, that a trial date will be set. The grandfather is expected to be here in court. Listen, this is a story that has really gripped the people here in Puerto Rico. And I have to tell you, just from reading social media and the story being posted online, a lot of people are surprised and object to the fact that the prosecutors filed charges here against the grandfather, because many Puerto Ricans believe the grandfather is going to suffer enough living the rest of his life knowing that he arguably was in some way responsible for what happened to the girl. What's interesting here is that we haven't seen any evidence in this case that alleges or proves that the grandfather was negligent, but there is surveillance video. And as of now, that video has not yet been released. More than 4.5 months after Chloe Wiegand fell to her death aboard this Royal Caribbean cruise ship, the little girl's family is shocked that Puerto Rican prosecutors are holding her grandfather, Salvatore Anello, responsible.
The family's really not doing well. I think they're really devastated by the fact that these charges have been filed and that this case continues to go forward.
What are they shocked by?
They're shocked because they think it's groundless. They certainly didn't want charges to be filed.
Michael Winkleman is the family's attorney. He is not representing the grandfather in the criminal case. He says despite the wishes of the family, Puerto Rican prosecutors are pushing forward. The reason? Winkleman says the accident, as he calls it, was caught on surveillance camera. And although he thinks the grandfather is not criminally responsible, the prosecutors may be seeing something else.
You have to assume that it shows something that really led the Puerto Rican authorities to believe that there was a criminal offense. So clearly there's something in that video.
That video has not been released by prosecutors, who accuse the grandfather of negligence, saying his behavior caused the 18-month-old to fall nearly 150 feet to a concrete deck below. And for that reason, Chloe's family points the finger at Royal Caribbean, accusing the cruise liner of creating a fatal safety hazard. And now they're planning to sue. Winkleman says the little girl's grandfather, he believes, has already been punished enough.
I think this was a tragic mistake. It will haunt him forever, and there's just really no reason for charges to have been filed.
The cruise line issued a very short statement saying because they expect a lawsuit to be filed, they have no comment. They believe what happened to the little girl was a tragic accident. Anthony, we're going to find out today whether or not that surveillance video is going to be released to the public.
Everything about this case is heartbreaking. David Begnaud in Puerto Rico, thanks. Yeah.
I mean, everything. When David said the people of Puerto Rico, their hearts are breaking. Everybody that hears his story.
Everybody, yeah. I mean, as a parent,
talk
I
about
can't
being
imagine,
punished enough.
It is a double billing.
Imagine that.